Yeah, there's many that do, believe me. I have family members who are dying. Where are the med beds? The med beds are being deployed. They're on the hospital ships right now, the ones that are white. If you are in a city, get up into a highest tower if you can. If you're like on shore, like New York or LA or San Francisco, and look out into the harbors and see if you see any white cargo ships. And those cargo ships are basically have med beds in them, and they have to do the med beds in those locations or on the ships because it's a controlled environment. And they're deploying them elsewhere and throughout different locations around the world right now. But this is how they're getting through a lot of, they've taken on a lot of patients from those particular cities. We might even have one in Manila Harbor. I don't know. No, I wouldn't. Who is this? Monica. No. I wouldn't file any taxes. I know I haven't. I practice what I preach. I don't file any taxes. I mean, if you're getting money from the government, of course, file those taxes, right? File the money that you receive from the government. But if you don't receive any money from the government, then why are you filing taxes? It's illegal. Okay? And like I said, I have a situation here. I own a house here. I have not paid taxes on this house inside the Philippines, which is very, very minute. It's like 6,000 pesos, which is like $120 a year, but I still don't pay it. And the reason why I don't pay it, because they haven't sent me a bill. They know better, because they know that they'd be committing a crime if they sent me a bill. They're expecting me to capitulate and go to the city hall and pay my taxes. Nah, not going to happen. So, and why should I pay? Like, I'm not receiving a bill, so why should I pay a bill that I haven't received? That doesn't even make sense. Trump is reincarnating us. No, not Trump's not doing that. This is way beyond Trump. Trump's just he's basically a dartboard for the clowns, the ones that don't know any better. Everybody's he even with the mega people that are out there that are they're exposing themselves because they're basically showing the world who because the first thing that he did that they didn't like, they turned on him, and they're exposing him on that. I mean, they're not going to bring down and expose all this just to please or appease the masses out there, just so we can all know who all the bad people are. They're not going to do that. They've basically been put back in the positions that they are and controlled by the alliance. And they're just saying, you do this, and this is how you're going to play the thing, play this out. And you're going to play it out because they're going to give state evidence and tell them whatever they know, because they've been up to their neck in this deep state bullshit. It's all coming to an end. When they get the information, when they get everything that they need extracted from that particular individual, then if they do not need him anymore, they will be taken out. They'll be taken out, they'll be arrested and sent to Gitmo. Yes, Trudeau. Trudeau has been in Gitmo since 2023. There's a clone walking around. If you tear the clothes off of Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau, they do not have any genitals, okay? They're clones. Yeah, a dividend check means that you're part of humanity. You've invested your body and soul into humanity. You have sacrificed many, many, many things. And you're getting paid a dividend check because you are a shareholder of humanity. That's how he's treating it, which is a really good way. It's not a welfare check, or it's not a hand me out. Winter's here. Can't wait till I can go somewhere warmer. Yes, I understand what you're saying, dear. Yeah. It's not fun. I don't do winters anymore. Can I volunteer to do some slapping? Sure you can. Yeah. Let me just say, okay, I look at things a little bit different than most, okay? And I just want to say something. Just think one thing here about all these rich people that, have a 10, 15, 20, 50, 100, 150 million dollars, and they're, going through life. I mean, their families might have been rich, and they have their Maseratis and their Ferraris out in the garages, and they're able to do, and they're quite happy and content in their life that they're leading. But they're leading a very priority life and a very blessed life in a world that is a garbage dump. Okay? Wouldn't you like to have everybody go onto the other side with all the technology and be able to, instead of having to pack your suitcase and pack all your shit into a suitcase, get, a basin can, and then fly for 20 hours or 12, 14 hours on a plane and just to land on another spot? Wouldn't you like to just go bang and you're there? Wouldn't you like to, have these technologies that is going to be there for you? They live a very elite life in a garbage dump. We live in a garbage dump right now. This is not the technology that has been held back from us is going to be far. You're not even going to recognize this whole world because of what is coming. Okay, we're behind 10,000 years. They've kept that much from us. So I look at it. Everybody's going to enjoy this new technology that is coming. Okay, and it's not going to be just for the elite. If they want to live in their old world, being surrounded by 3D matrix, slow environmental and poison, around them, then that's fine. But there's a lot of people that are going to simulate. They're going to gravitate towards all these new technologies, and they're going to be living in a 5, 6, 7D realm that will be bliss. And that is what I call being rich. No, Melania never got deported. But I'll tell you, one person that's getting deported is, Melania she doesn't break the law. Now, Ilhan Omar is implicated in a $1 billion fraud scheme. $1 billion, that's with a B. And of course, they're, anybody that's breaking the law or, basically happy with that. They're not happy the way his tactics are, and it's not going, in their eyes, it's not going the way they think it should go, and they're getting pissy with him, and that's fine. But he's the master of this tactic. He knows the tactics of war. He's a wartime president. He's in the middle of it right now, and he's liberating using the deep state leaderships around these countries right now. He's using them because he has power over them. They know it, and he knows it. And there's no better way to bring down the system than use their own goons to bring it down. And why not? Melania, she's done nothing wrong. She's a beautiful, absolute beautiful woman. She contributes to the Republic. She will never be deported. She's a queen, and you better recognize her as that. I really don't care what the deep state does or says, or all the negatives that they have running around there with their heads chopped off. It doesn't affect me. What do I do suggest as a binder? Zeolite. There are other ones, but you can, but I like zeolite. It's the one that gives you the most, that attacks the most different types of parasites. But the ones that, if you do clove, if you buy clove and black walnut and wormwood, okay, and then you put them and make that as a tea every day. This is for everybody that wants a full body wash, okay, a full cleansing. You take the cloves, black seed, you boil it for 5 minutes, make the tea out of it, you strain the tea out of it and drink that with honey. And then, but you put I think you take the binder 30 minutes before that, okay, which is the zeolite. And you can put that in, in a glass of warm water and mix that up and drink that first. And then, of course, when you drink the tea, that'll kill the parasites, and the binders will help that move through your system. Okay? That to me, I believe is, ivermectin's good, okay, and it's fine, but it only takes care of 1 or 2 or 3 types of parasites. But this cloves and black walnut and wormwood takes care of a lot of it. That even gets the parasites that are in behind the blood-brain barrier. And of course, I want to say we should all be wearing our silver, and we should all be wearing copper, okay? So gold is irrelevant. It looks pretty. That's all it is. My suggestion, sell all your gold, which I'm going to do today. I'm going to go down and check. I got a couple of dealers I'm dealing with right now. So I'm just waiting for the little bit of blue sky so I can head down there and basically see if I can do any trading the gold for the silver, because I don't want to carry gold. I'm kind of done with it. Gold doesn't do it. Doesn't impress me. Yeah. Is something going to change with the homeless? Yeah, they're going to be all taken care of. That's all. The military is going to be helping them out for that. They have, and they're doing. You're starting to see it right now with, the veterans coming in and the homeless coming in. They're being led basically into court, and of course they're being caught for trying to steal food or a sleeping blanket out of Walmart or whatever they're doing. They're showing you right now that the constitutional judges are giving them a free to walk. Don't worry about it, and we will be taking care of you, and there will be medical help and rehabilitation coming, and usually at that point the individual or the the detainee starts crying, and they break down and start crying. So they're just basically showing everybody that this is what's coming. So yes, of course, the homeless are going to be taken care of. The drugs are going to be taken off. There are no drugs getting into the United States right now, and if there is, it's only because they're having the cook shacks in around the United States, and of course in around Canada right now. But Canada's going to be pounded on pretty good, and there is a lot of let's say secret operations going around, hitting these hot spots inside Canada right now. And when the RCMP does nothing about it, that just exposes them, and of course they're going to be arrested as well, because they are part of the problem. They do not help the Canadian people. They do not do what they had laid their oath to when they joined the corporation. All corporations are going to be eventually wiped out, taken down. How do you heal diabetes? You take cinnamon, and you put cinnamon and lemon, and you boil that and have that as a tea every night. You can have it in the morning and have it at night. You can't drink too much of it, but cinnamon will stabilize, will drop the diabetes. And of course, like I said, there's a lot of things that you can do physically, which is put your feet in hot water and throw vinegar in the hot water, and yeah, and you can do that if you want to wrap your feet in the red onions. Just put saran wrap them at night, and that'll take care of all the poisons. All the poisons will be drawn out of you. Everyone needs to manifest this to come on tonight under this big moon. Yes. We have nothing to fear except fear itself, okay? You can just order oregano through Amazon. I think Amazon is the only one I would recommend by sending money online. The rest of it's just absolute scamming chaos.